Hey, hi, hello, how are you? New setup, new backdrop. Before we get into the video, I just want to apologize for two things. One, the audio, it might suck, I don't know. And the window was over there, so I apologize for the light coming in, getting bright and going out. Hey guys, I'm Sam and welcome back to my channel. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. So basically this video is just me talking about As It Is and their new album, Okay, which is more than okay. It's so good. It's like amazing. I can't stop playing it. Oh, I listen to it all the time. I want to show you the album artwork first because I think the idea is like genius. And this is the artwork. Please focus. Oh, this isn't it? I think it's really cool. I think it's a clever idea with like hidden messages and stuff. I guess I'll just go track by track and just talk about them. What I like, what I don't like, even though there's not much to not like on this album. This came out a week ago, January 20th, it is now 27th. The name of the first track is Pretty Little Distance. Before I even listened to any of the singles, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to listen to this because I don't know where they were gonna take their sound and stuff. And then people started asking them like, what's the new album gonna sound like? And they were saying like they didn't care where they were taking their sound, they just wanted to write and make songs. And I was like, okay, I'm a little nervous now. But the album is amazing, like I've said, so I feel like I keep moving down. That's not good. Okay, let me fix this. That's better. Okay. The first song is Pretty Little Distance, and I did listen to it as a single eventually because I wasn't as into them before they started releasing this stuff. I'm a huge fan of Never Happy Ever After. I love that album. I actually bought it on CD, but eventually I listened to it and I'm like, when I listened to it, I didn't just listen to it, I also watched the music video because there is a music video for it. I was like, this is such a good song, like I really like it. And at that point I only listened to the song once, so I really didn't know the lyrics. Now that I keep listening to it, I'm noticing the lyrics, and if you can hear that, I'm sorry, that's the air conditioner thing. So yeah, I learned the lyrics more and I'm like, wow, this song is like really upbeat and like happy, but the lyrics are like kind of like the 21 Pilots thing. The songs are upbeat and then the lyrics are a bit sad. That's what they do too, but like it's a different feel, it's a different genre of music, and I like both bands, so yeah, I guess I'll play some of it now. That's all you get because you need to go listen to the whole song. That was just part of the chorus. I'm not really gonna have much to say about each song. I mean, I might, I don't know, I love As It Is. But actually, the more I listened to it, the more I related to it, because the line's like, ain't life swell from a pretty little distance. Did I just like rap that? I don't know, but like, ain't life swell from a pretty little distance. Kind of like me, because like anxiety. No, but seriously, like, let's just move on. Track number 2 is called Okay, which is the title of the album, and the first time I listened to it, it had me all kinds of effed up. Like, just let me play you some and then you can have your own opinions on it. Alright, I'm just gonna play the beginning part of it, okay? Just that's it. Okay, ready? These songs are basically like, it's okay not to be okay, which is, that just speaks to me. I don't, it just does, okay? It's like an upbeat song with these sad lyrics. The part that's different, putting it in simplest terms, it's slowed down and it's nice. I jam to like all these songs, so like I don't know what else to say about them except that they're like amazing. As It Is are such like humble, they seem so down to earth and they're just like funny. Disclaimer, I've never met them and I've never really seen them live, and I say that because at Warped 2015 I was standing in line to meet This Wildlife. They were playing during his Right Foot stage and I kind of just heard a little bit of them while I was waiting, and I was like, oh, they sound really good live. I wasn't really into them that much then for whatever reason. I don't know why. I mean, they're an amazing band, obviously. And I saw Patty while I was waiting in line to get in, so like I should have said something, but like I didn't because I don't know. I have a favorite and we're not there yet, so just hold on to your horses. Track number 3 is called Hey Rachel, and it's basically Patty wrote a song for his sister named Rachel. Her name is actually Rachel, yes. And basically it's him apologizing to her when she was going through a rough patch in her life, and he really didn't understand it, but now he has a much better understanding for it, so he wrote a song for her. And the first few times I listened to it, I was like, man, this really isn't something I might find myself listening to that often, only because it's written for someone, and usually those kind of songs I'm just like, I don't really connect with them as much. But now listening to it more, I'm definitely gonna be listening to it more because it's still a great song, don't get me wrong. Like, I love all the songs on this album, but for some reason first I wasn't getting it, and now that I've listened to it more, had more exposure to all these songs, I'm just like, great songs, great work. I guess I'll give you a snippet of ready? So yeah, like I said, I'll definitely be listening to this one more often, even though I said I was like, oh, it's not one of my favorites, but it might end up being like, I'm listening to like, just, it's track number 4 off of OK is called Patchwork Love. You know, like the first time you listen to an album, you're like, oh my god, it's so good, and then you walk away from it for a while, and then you look at the name of the song, you're like, oh, I kind of forgot what this sounds like, and then you listen to it again. Well, that was kind of like, especially with this song, because this song didn't stick with me as much. I mean, it did because I do love it. I guess it could be one of my favorites. They did say this song was like, I think the longest to write on the album. The lyrics, I'm just like, me. Like, I relate. I'll play you a snippet of it now. Did I tell you the name of it? It's called Patchwork Love. Okay, and that's like all you get. Some of the songs on this album are a bit heavier, which I like because the 7th track. Wait till we get to there and I'll just... The chorus of Patchwork Love is like, I won't let you waste everything you are in me, and I'm just, these lyrics relate to stuff that happened in my life, and I'm just like, I thank them so much for this record. After listening to it for a few times, this record is probably gonna have a huge impact on my life later down the road. Not necessarily right now, but I mean, it has had an impact. Okay, let's just move on before like I start dying. Okay, but track number 5 is called Curtains Close. It's a bit of a slower song on the record, but like I said, after listening to it a couple times, I'm like, this is a good song. The chorus is always the catchy part, and I'm always very in love with it. So, and I don't know all the words yet, which I should, because if they do a US tour and I'm able to go, I need to know all the lyrics to all their songs. But I'll play some of it. Can I just say one thing before I get in for one thing? I think Patty and Ben's voice go together amazingly on this record and in Never Happy Ever After. I'm just very proud of them, and this record is proven to me that they love what they do and they want to keep doing it, and they love their fans. Like I said, they're very humble, and I just I want to hug all of them. It's a more vulnerable record, which I can agree with because some of these lyrics are very raw and not out there, but more like deeper that you have a connection with. When it says looking for an answer, the house lights rise, I just kind of think of just like curtains rising. You can see the, I don't know, yeah, it's just weird. Okay, so next track number 6 is right now my favorite on this record by far. My favorite. Patty's vocal range in this song is just incredible. And you'll see what I mean in a second because I'm gonna play you a snippet right now. How about that? Especially in the song, I feel like Pen. Did I just start a new ship? No, I did not. I'm sorry. Okay. Ben and Patty's voice, especially in the song No Way Out, I think they just go together super well and it blends. And there is a part in this song towards the end, like the part, like I said, the part that's different. It slows down, you hear the bass, and it's just Patty not even singing, he's basically talking. The rest of the instruments come back in and it's heavier and it's incredible. incredible. I'm not gonna play it because you have to go listen to that for yourself. And the first time I heard the record, I like couldn't move. I was speechless. I'm like, this is amazing. I couldn't even cry at that point. The next couple times I listened to it, I was like crying, almost crying. It is amazing. Okay, oh, we're on track number 7. Track number 7 is called Soap. This song, before I play you a snippet, it's one of their heavier songs, which I enjoy so much. I like it. I keep saying that with like everything, but like honestly, it's so true. Patty's voice gets a little raspy, and when I heard it, it just like good. Like I have to show you. You have to hear what I'm talking about, okay? It's like a combination of Ben and Patty's voice, and they're like raspier, and I'm just like dead. So probably No Way Out and Soap are my 2 favorites. Soap and No Way Out are just bangers. Alright, I guess we'll just move on. The next song is called Austin. I don't really know what they intended this song to be about because it's, I don't know, I didn't really do much research. When I listen to this album, I want to listen to like all the way through, so sometimes I don't get to like Soap, Austin, and then the rest of the songs, which is pretty depressing. But anyway, the farther you get down this record, the heavier the songs get, and I'm just like, that is amazing. That is amazing. So I'll just play you a snippet of Austin, and I guess I'll talk about it from there. Wow, I just realized that these lyrics are really depressing. And, I mean, they're sad in other songs, but this song especially, just those few lyrics that you just heard. Wow, I didn't really realize that they were that. Okay, I love the heavier side of As It Is. I keep saying that, but like, it's just me. It's me. Please, As It Is, come do a US tour. Moving on. Track number 9 is called Until I Return. These last few songs I don't listen to as much because, like I said, when I listen to an album, I want to listen to it all the way through. And sometimes I don't get to listen to the songs that are further down on the record list, but I'll listen to a snippet of Until I Return right now. Oh, another thing that I didn't say that I'm gonna say right now is this record is so much more mature. I feel like they've matured, more skilled. I'm just extremely proud of them. I really like how all these songs flow together in a nice theme that it's okay not to be okay. Moving on. The Coast Is Where Home Is the next song on this album, and Patty's actually from the US, which I didn't know at first. So when I found that out, I was like, oh, that kind of explains this weird accent, because you can hear the American accent and then you can hear the British accent sometimes. It's just great. And I'll play a snippet for you right now. You just feel like you need to get up and dance to all these songs, except for the last song because that's slower. And like the last song on this album, track number 11, is called Still Remembering, and it kind of reminded me when I did my Green Day video when I listened to the album for the first time. The last song was like more of a laid back ukulele song, like slower. Even like Beartooth does that. The last song on their album is like slow and toned back, and so they kind of did that with this too. I think it's a good idea, honestly. Like I'm not saying they got anything. Like I think it's a good idea, and I'll play some of it. You tell me what hurts more. Is it remembering or forgetting? His voice is just so precious and just so angelic. Like I don't get it. Love everything about this band. Like they need to come back to the US like ASAP. So that was kind of my review talk through of the album, but I have one more thing for you guys, just one more thing, so hold tight for a second. Now when I filmed the other video and like it didn't come out the way I wanted, it was after the fact that I did this, but like I unboxed it, but I can't unbox it now because the box is gone and I can't put them back in the box, so I haven't opened them yet. So maybe I should do that in the video. But before I show you these, As It Is did release a music video for Hey Rachel, so if you want me to react to that, just let me know in the comments. Remember I told you in like 2017 is my year video and I said that I did something bad? Well, that something bad arrived on my door last week and I have it here. When I opened them, I was so happy. The first bad thing, well, it's not really a bad thing, it's a good thing, but I got my record of Never Happy Ever After. If I can speak English, my god. So if you see the front and the back, it is colored vinyl. That's why I like impulse bought them, because they were limited color vinyl. When I got them and I unboxed them, I was so happy. Oh, I didn't show you them, but I won't second. When I got them, I didn't realize how good the artwork looks on such a big format. But you can probably tell what the other one is. I also picked up Okay on vinyl. But like, look at the back. Look how pretty. I don't know if you can see. Because the plastic is still on it. I'm like scared to take the plastic off and open these because I don't actually have a record player yet. So if you want me to open the plastic on these, let me know and I'll show you what they look like. But don't worry, I've been keeping them safe because like I don't want to ruin the records before like I can play them. So keep in mind when I pre-ordered those. It was after Christmas, obviously. It was like beginning of January, which is not even close to Black Friday. And when I ordered them from, I think it was Merch Now, that they had all the bundles and stuff, it said I was getting a free sticker sheet for Black Friday, but like Black Friday is in November. But like I got the stickers even though it was nowhere near Black Friday, and I was like, oh my god. There's an As It Is sticker on here. I am very excited about that. And then there's just like Wage War, The Color Morale, Pierce the Veil, Hyper Veil, and a bunch of other things. I'm not sure what I want to do with these yet. I mean, I have an idea, but I'm not sure if where I want to stick them is the place I want them. So yeah, I guess that's it for my video talking about As It Is. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe because I'm trying to post more, as you can tell. And I have some other stuff planned that I want to do, so subscribe. All my social media links are in the description like always, and we'll link the link to buy Okay on iTunes in the description. And if you like this new setup, let me know. If the audio doesn't suck, let me know. Just let me know what you think, okay? And I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye!